What's up, everybody? Today I got my homie coming in for his birthday. We're about to give him that fresh cut. He usually does like a high ball fade, so we're gonna see. Sometimes he switches it up. But we got a special guest in the building as well. It's my man King. This is my go. What's good?
King.
What up, everybody? We're back again with another haircut tutorial. It's your boy, the grooming expert, and today we are rocking with a mid-high bald fade with a number 2 with the grain on top. So as usual, you want to start with combing out the entire head first, and then we're going to go ahead and create our first guideline. Make sure that your line is even all the way around for a nice consistent blend. After your guideline is created, we're going to go ahead and take down the top, and we're doing a number 2 guard with the grain, clipper all the way closed. If you would like to support, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And in this video, we are only focusing on one side of the haircut. Keep in mind, I did fade the exact same way all the way around the entire head, but for this video, because it was a pretty long one, I wanted to shorten it up for you guys and get a little more detailed into just this fade. So we're focusing on only one side today. Alright, and starting this fade, we are opening the clipper all the way up to a half, and then we are going up just about a ½ inch, and we are going to close the clipper halfway, lighten up the line, and then we are going to close the clipper all the way, and using the corner only, kind of attack that line and watch it blend out. And so as you can see, the clipper is halfway open. Using mostly the corner of the clipper, we are just attacking that bottom line by lightening it up just a little bit. And now with the clipper all the way closed, we are using the corner only, and we are going up into the line, not too high, and we are fading out the rest of that line. And you guys are gonna kind of see me throughout this video playing around with the lever and hitting different spots of the fade. These are just little details that that I notice when I'm cutting that will make the fade just a little bit cleaner. One of the most important things when doing a bald fade, when trying to blend in between that zero and that skin, a lot of people that forget they or don't do is using the corner of that trimmer to lightly blend out the rest of that line so you have a nice clean fade. Alright, next part of the fade, we are going to use a number 0 guard, clipper all the way open, and we're going to, same thing, go up about a ½ inch, and we are going to create that next line, closing the clipper halfway and then all the way, same steps as before, and using the corner of the clipper to keep blending out that line. So if you look closely, the clipper is all the way closed. Still have that 0 guard on, and I'm just using the corner. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just using the corner, and I'm staying below the line I just created and just lightening it up and lightening it up, and make sure you do not go too high because then you'll end up creating another line. Sometimes certain clippers are good for certain things, so I switched up my clipper in this part because I like the way the half and the 0 kind of works on this clipper sometimes, but I like fading with the other clipper. So this one helps me with like details, and the other one is more for the fade, and it just makes the whole haircut come out a lot cleaner. So just make sure you have you're using good tools when cutting hair. And repeating the same steps, we have the number 1 guard on the clipper now, clipper all the way open, and same exact thing, we're going about ½ to ¼ inch above the next line, and then we're going to close the clipper halfway and then all the way, and using the corner of that clipper, taking out a lot of the weight and the bulk and making sure that fade blends nicely. Alright, and then I just threw my number 2 guard on, clipper all the way closed. It's not cutting a lot because his hair is pretty short, but it is cutting a little bit and taking a little bit of that weight out, so just kind of not going too high, just removing a lot of that weight, and then coming back with the 1.5 guard, or with the 1 guard, clipper all the way open, and using the corner, and then we're gonna knock down a little bit of those little dark areas to make the blend a lot smoother. Number 1 guard, clipper all the way open. We are just attacking those little dark areas that we see, not going too high, not going too deep into the fade. We are literally just using the corner and lightly removing some of that weight. And then sometimes you just need to smooth it out a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and close the clipper and just lightly come down and smooth a little bit of the curls out that are on the sides. So this is my first time showing you guys how to fade a beard, so that's exciting. So you're going to go ahead and bald it out about a little above mid-ear, and then you will go ahead and open your clipper all the way to the half, and you will go down about a 1/2 inch, and you're pretty much repeating the same steps. You're just going down, and you're just removing bulk, and you just got to be careful not to go too low, and make sure you communicate with your client on how exactly you want the beard to look. That's the number 1 guard closed. We're just very lightly smoothing out a few of the hairs on top so they lay down nicely, and then we're going to throw on our number 0, and we're going to kind of blend that little dark area in between the half and the 1 using mostly the corner, and then we'll take off the guard, use the 0, and kind of blend in that little area right by the ear, and if there's still a line there, we'll go ahead and use the corner of the trimmer to make sure it's completely faded out. So I was noticing a couple dark areas close to the top, and his hair is still long enough to grab with the comb, so it was a little hard to get it with the clipper. So I went ahead and grabbed my thinning shears and just smoothing out that last little bit of bulk that I see. Final step to a bald fade is using your electric shaver, making sure you don't go too high because you don't want to run into the line that you created, and then you end up creating a whole new line and have to restart your fade. So make sure you keep it lower than the line that you created and kind of use that same up and out motion. And yeah, make sure you bald it all the way around, and you're going to repeat all the exact steps that I showed you on this one side around the entire head. When lining up the beard, you want to make sure to not take the line too low. Most people like to keep it high. Make sure you communicate with your client, but for the most part, most clients like to keep their beards high and keep it you know, dark and natural and sharp and everything. So you want to try to find that natural line and follow it as best to your ability. I like to use the corner mostly when I'm lining up the corner of my trimmer when I'm lining up the beard, because it allows me to give that nice little swoop and that just that nice finished look for the beard. If you guys have been following my classes, you guys know with the front lineup, you want to make sure to comb the hair down as much as possible with your comb or brush, and make sure to stand in front of your client, look at them dead center, and make sure you get a good look at the lineup. And when you first start your line, I like to start from the middle and work my way out, so it helps me keep it nice and straight throughout the entire lineup. And like I said in the past, I only use enhancements if clients request it. If they don't request it, I don't use it. Yeah, my friend right here, he likes the enhancements, so we're going to go ahead and touch up the front lineup just a little bit. We are going to be using the color enhancement and then also some hair fibers. Now we are applying the hair fibers. When applying it, I like to make sure I spray a little spritz or holding spray on to make sure that they stay on well. And of course, the finishing touch, the straight razor. Stretch that skin and just let that razor do most of the work. It should be a nice smooth glide, and I recommend doing this after you have already added the enhancements if you do so. Same thing with the beard. Keep that beard line high and natural. Stretch that skin and make sure that beard comes out nice and crispy. A little more detailing in the front to make sure the lineup lasts a little longer. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe. Send this to your friends, any young barbers or hairstylists that are looking to cut men's hair. I am here for you. Ask me questions in the comments and stick around for this guy. That's my little man. His name is King. He'll be in some more videos.